gonna be. Everybody's talking about heaven like they just can't wait to go. Saying it's so good, so beautiful. Do you guys like the singer? I think his name is Kane Brown. Country singer, kinda. I like. He's got a good voice. He's got some good songs. I say I like him. Just thinking about that song "Heaven" by Kane Brown, and then he's got another song, "Thank God," which is a duet with his I don't know, maybe his wife. Uh-oh, my charger's running low. My charger on my gimbal is running low. Wonder how long it means, how long it stays powered once it's in the red zone. Probably not very long does it stay powered once it's in the red zone. But not very long is a relative term. Perhaps it will stay long enough. Good morning, Christopher. I drink my coffee most often black. At home, I drink it black. I never put cream in it at home. I don't want to get hooked on cream at home. It could become a problem. It's been a problem in the past. They come with all these like vanilla creamer sweetener thingies that taste so good, and it's almost like I don't know, candy. And you're getting extra calories, you're spending extra money, but most significantly, you get hooked on it, and occasionally you're gonna be making your coffee, and you're gonna be you realize you're out of your whatever French vanilla creamer or whatever you're hooked on at the time, and then you don't feel you can enjoy your coffee. And I realized it was a problem. So I just started drinking it black at home. I usually add some cream at Starbucks or another coffee shop, and sometimes cinnamon powder as well, but at home I drink it black. Good morning, Undersky. How are you? How concerned am I about the red light on my gimbal? Maybe I'm concerned. Maybe I'm just waiting for it to get a limp gimbal and to fall over. Maybe I can forget about the red light and just do my show as best I can. I mean, what's the worst thing that's gonna happen? The gimbal's gonna go whoop and go limp. And, probably take the phone off the gimbal at that point and continue doing my show. Good morning, Patricia. Good morning, Kenya. Good morning, Too Much People, and Sandra Willoughby. It's going to be such a nice audience today. I'm so excited to have you here. And good morning to you. My name is Ken Tracy, and this is Coffee with Ken. It's Thursday morning. It's August 28th. Holy smokes. It is 7:49 a.m. I slept in a little bit. I mean, I slept in a lot. The last 24 hours, I did a fair amount of sleeping. But anyway, happy Thursday to you. This is a little show, Coffee with Ken, that I've been doing for a while. It's a show about me talking, sharing some feelings, kind of sharing a little bit about my morning or my day or my life. Realized over the last 6 years since I've been doing the show that we all have stuff in our lives. And some things sometimes I feel like maybe they're more than we can handle, or painful, or we don't know how to deal with them. We all do, no, we don't all, but a lot of us use different methods to deal with those feelings. And I just thought sharing some of mine might be good and might help the audience to realize they're not alone. So here I am. But anyway, for those that have been watching a while, you know it's not just a show about me talking. You know it's not just a show about me talking. You know it's also a show about me sharing my love of coffee. And with that in mind, I got a nice hot cup of coffee in front of me, and I am so excited to have my first sip at this very late hour for me. My hope is wherever you are and whatever you're doing, you got a nice hot cup of coffee in front of you as well. Cheers to us. It's the pumpkin spice by Starbucks. I mean, we're almost through August already, but we're still in August. So when you think about it, pumpkin spice season really shouldn't start in August, but it does. And yeah. There we go. Somebody likes tea more than coffee. Yeah. That's okay. The cooler temperature is what makes it taste even better. Well, T-Mill is seems to be going back to his ex-wife a little bit, or his ex-girlfriend. Honestly, I don't want to, I'm not saying it in judgment, but I'll tell you what, there's a great freedom to learning how to be alone. And I don't, you know, I'm just kind of coming around to it. And you're going back to a horrible relationship, and you're saying the sex is great with this woman, and you don't know why you keep going back, because you're kind of filling the void with sex in your case. And you're willing to deal with chaos and negativity and bad feelings or whatever other baggage that came with your relationship for, I don't know, 20 minutes of pleasure and feeling not alone. And that's okay. But I just don't want to do that anymore. And if you want to do it, you're just going to have to, you know, deal with all the crap that comes with it. Yeah. Oh. So, yeah, that's my thought on that. Tonight is the Long Island Medium at the Appleton Performing Arts Center. I am hoping to go and hear her testimony. Patricia, I don't know what you're talking about. Who's the Long Island Medium? And how do you know I'm in Appleton? Do you watch my show? I feel bad. People are throwing out other bald white men, like Dana White and stuff like that. I did a post the other day, and I don't know why I feel bad about it. I think the post would have been better if I picked more famous bald white men to choose from and put up in a lineup with me. Yeah. Where was I? She speaks to the dead on cable. Yeah, I have absolutely no interest in that, Patricia. You do you. That's at the Performing Arts Center. That's right over there. It's like a block and a half from my house. Yeah, it's a block and a half from my house. There's gonna be a lot of, I don't know. It's gonna be a vibe, a ghostly vibe, a spirit. Yeah. Mm. Uh, that is a nice big window, isn't it, Mark? How are you? It's a beautiful window. Now I want to pick up my gimbal. Sandra said she thinks she makes up most of her stuff. Yeah, I don't believe that any woman talks to the dead. Yeah, I don't believe any woman talks to the dead through and she's bringing her show to the Performing Arts Center. Huh. Never heard of her. Do I believe a man talks to the dead? No, not really either. We have a glorious audience starting off the bat today. We got 44 people watching. We got 19 thumbs up. And we got a lot of, I don't know, we got a lot of distracting comments. Right now, I'm almost feeling like turning it to commenting off. Got a lot of needy viewers today. Needy viewers are not what I'm looking for. I mean, it's cool if you need to talk about something serious, and like that T-Mill 45 talked about, and I don't even know if he was serious or not. Why he keeps going back to his ex. Yeah. Oh, that's good. That is good. I can always just look away from you guys, but I don't want to. Well, you're serious. I gave you a serious response to email 45. I think you'll find freedom when you deal with whatever stuff you're dealing with that would cause you to go back to a horrible relationship over and over again. And I think a lot of us do. Yeah, I think a lot of us do. But I think you're doing what a lot of us do, and that's soothing life by sex, drugs, and alcohol. Paul said you will find freedom when you can learn to be single. Yeah, Paul, I was thinking about it last night, and granted, I've been letting the Stoics talk to me, and they talk about being alone and being okay and getting better and working on yourself and stuff like that. And I'm serious. Because we all have a ton of baggage. And if we learn to deal with our own, and other people's baggage isn't ours to deal with, really. I mean, we can be a shoulder to cry on or an ear to listen, but you can't fix, save, change anybody. And I think we all try. Sally Carson said, my husband and I are going to Angelina's. Is that the Italian restaurant right across the street? And then to the show. Huh. What are you going to do with your leftovers, Sally Carson? Angelina serves big leftovers or big servings, and you can't eat all the food. So I'm worried about your leftovers more than who you're going to talk to be honest. So one of you, maybe your husband, I don't know if I don't want leftovers from your husband. I don't even know you, Sally. But if I was going to eat leftovers, I'd much prefer to do it from a woman. Yeah, so maybe I don't want your leftovers, but I'm still concerned. Oh, Sally, the Long Island medium one won't want your leftovers either. Sandra Willoughby is married for 35 years. Connie says her Tesla keeps her food cold. Why would your Tesla keep your food cold, Connie? Oh, you're single 6 years now. Yeah. You're doing great. I wonder, Sandra, if you date. You probably do, but I wonder if you want to. My nephews were here a few weeks ago, and one of them's very active dating. He's 25, so that's what 25 years old. And he got me on some social media app or some dating app, and I was on for like 2 days, and some woman messaged me and said how hard she laughed with my response to something she'd said. And I didn't understand what she was talking about. And I realized I didn't have any response to something she'd said. She was confusing me with somebody else. And I mean, it really hit home as to a little bit of what the dating apps are about. I know a woman from my home area who is a dating coach or a matchmaker, she calls herself. I wonder about that too. Why do we always look for love in other people? I wonder. Oh, I think that's the problem. It has been for me. I think some people do great in marriage. I think some people, as T. Mills says, are marriage material. Maybe I'm not marriage material. Maybe I don't want to be married. I mean, she'd really have to be cool. What are you doing over there? Hey, leave me alone. I'm drinking my coffee. I'm talking to my phone. I slept in because I could. No, I don't want to go to the florist today and look at flowers. I mean, maybe I do. I mean, I sort of like going to florists. I'd like to have more to do. I'd like to have more of a social life. Right now, I moved to Appleton 6 months ago, 6.5 months ago, maybe. And my social life is really my 2 jobs I work at. And I joined a gym the other day to kind of expand on it a little bit and went to my very first yoga class that I've been to in years. And it was nice. There was only 3 other people in the class and the teacher. But it was nice getting out, going for a little walk. It's probably 6 or 7 minute walk to the YMCA where I just joined the other day. This is a perfect little walk through the cutest downtown. And it was nice seeing people saying good morning or hey to various people and meeting people that work there and meeting the yoga instructor and getting a practice in and not going too hard or feeling the need to work out too hard. But I think between work and, I don't know. I guess I don't want to be a hermit. But I do have enjoyed coming home from work after a hard day. I'm able to focus on work more, focus on my kids more when I have them, focus on getting healthier in a bunch of different ways, and take care of this, and hopefully this, when taken care of, can take care of others as well. Yeah, Joe Rogan right here. Yeah, I could have put Joe Rogan. I did a bad job. I thought it was such a funny video, but I didn't put enough people that anyone would know. I put these obscure, if you call the Prime Minister of New Zealand obscure, he kind of is, or the coach of the Liverpool football team, or Johnny Sins. I put not really famous people, but people that certain people would know, but not everyone. I should have put like Joe Rogan and, I don't know, various other famous bald white men. Maybe Dr. Evil. Yeah, I made it too hard. Nobody guessed. Nobody guessed because it was too hard. I just made who are these bald men too difficult. I didn't know any of them except Bruce Willis and the dude from Breaking Bad. Jason Statham, yeah. No, I should have done that. Maybe I should delete them. Delete my posts and do it over again. Well, John Sins is man of the multiverse. I don't know what that means. But Johnny Sins, Charlie Brown. He's a child. I titled it something like Super Sexy White Bald Men. I wouldn't put Charlie Brown in there. Vader cakes. But yeah, I should let it go. I'm hard on myself. Bothers me that I didn't do it just right. Yeah, we wouldn't want to put, next thing you're going to say, Caillou. Mommy, I'm scared. Never liked Caillou. Because of my similar appearance, do I ever see Johnny Sins in action and envision myself? Actually, I think Johnny Sins, I've actually never seen, I didn't know who Johnny Sins was. I've never seen him in action. Yeah, never seen him in action. I had to Google him, but I was pleased to find him to be the sexiest man in the adult film industry. And I was a dead ringer for him. Somebody's saying a lot of people are addicted to pornography around the world. Absolutely, it's dangerous. What is my opinion? What is my opinion on pornography? Again, my opinion is changing. I used to drink. I'm going to take this off this. It's kind of causing me a little bit of stress. Apologize to anybody that loves me on my gimbal. Oh. Oh. All right. It was just causing me a little stress. The red light was on my gimbal, and I knew it was just a matter of time till it collapsed. Let's see. Is it dangerous? I don't know that porn is dangerous per se, like drugs and alcohol. But like a lot of things, it can be all-consuming. And we're using it to soothe ourselves. And I hate to say I'm coming around to the Stoic opinion. I don't want to get too personal, but they talk of abstaining on these Stoic videos. Honestly, I've never been real good at abstaining in any way. So I'm a work in progress, so I'm not judging. Vader Cakes, a fine woman stirs the emotions. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's it though. Maybe we need to find peace. I mean, I guess do whatever the hell you want, Vader Cakes. And I usually say that. I don't try to be real judgmental on this show. I don't think that I am. I'm just kind of telling you my experiences. So when I talk about pot, you know, smoking pot for me was a problem. I'm betting it's a problem for many. I've had people tell me it's a problem for them often. And so I'm not trying to judge anybody that watches a ton of porn. I'd be bothered if my wife or husband was spending too much time. Honestly, I've had relationships where I've had too much sex. So I think sex can be a problem even. You know, I think for me it was masking problems in my relationship. We had a horrible relationship, but we had a great sex life. Sally Carson's back to the Long Island Medium. She cautions against pornography. I don't know that we should be quoting the Long Island Medium, Sally Carson. I mean, I appreciate that you like her. Connie said it's never been a problem for you. I don't know what you're talking about, Connie. What hasn't been a problem for you? Sandra says a little bit is okay, moderately. But that's the thing with most of us and most things. Most of us aren't good at moderation. Most of us go overboard. And for me, I do too. I mean, I still do. And my overboard is just no longer drugs and alcohol or sex. It's now work or sleep. I worked not the last 7 days, but 7 days in a row. And yesterday I slept most of the day away, and honestly, it felt really good. I think moderation's kind of hard for a lot of us. Good morning, Jane. How are you? Joe Camel says, or screen time. Sure. My screen time stats are way thrown off, though. I mean, yeah, I'm on social media too. I mean, I don't know. Am I on too much? Yes. Somebody would say yes, but somebody would also say all sorts of stupid stuff. So who's this somebody anyway to judge? But my screen time stats are thrown off, by the way, because I sleep listening to meditative music on YouTube. It's so nice. It's so nice. You should try it. If you don't, you wake up and hear this floating music. It's wonderful. Good morning, Aliana. How are you? Hello, JV Joe. We're having a glorious audience today. We got 55 people watching. We got 27 thumbs up. We got up to 70 viewers at a time. That was exhilarating for me. I mean, seriously though, about being alone. I got home from my day yesterday. Actually, I didn't get home from my day. I barely left the house. I got home. I keep saying I got home. I woke up from my 3-hour nap. I was thinking about going into work for somebody, needed the night off. And then I took a nap and woke up 3 hours later, and I missed that opportunity. Uh, and ended up just chilling out at home, and it was wonderful. It was really wonderful. I watched a movie. Sir Adam, I like Sir Adam. I don't know who he is. It's the legal, societal, accepted things that cause us the most harm. Like, would you say alcohol? Or in a more prevalent case recently, like marijuana, the legalization of marijuana and the acceptance of it will cause us more harm than it did when it was illegal. But certainly alcohol, just the prevalence of it. I mean, we normalize it on everything. I watched a movie, I think from, I don't know if it was 2000 or 1990 last night. It might have been 2000. It was The Boondock Saints. And pretty much everybody was smoking in it. It was a good movie, though. I'd never seen it before. Willem Dafoe, native of Appleton, Wisconsin, where I am from, was in it. Kind of weird. He dressed up in drag, and I'm not sure why he was gay in it, but he was gay, and it didn't feel very relevant to the story. But in one scene, he woke up with a man, and it just seemed sort of, oh. Let's see. Alcohol, cigarettes, porn, weed, and marriage are most dangerous, says Sir Adam. Somebody said marijuana should be legal. Dennis Carter Jr. believes marijuana should be legal. Connie wants to know if I enjoyed weed or alcohol more. Joe Camel, by the way, Joe Camel's fairly negative. And I don't usually keep around fairly negative people for too long. But Joe Camel said that The Boondock Saints is an awful movie. I don't know. I don't think it's an awful movie. I like the young Irish dudes a lot in it. Yeah, I liked the young Irish dudes a lot. I thought they were pretty cool. And I didn't totally get if it was somewhat comical mixed with violence. Every time, whenever I label somebody as negative or pessimistic, they say they speak the truth or they're realistic. You love the creepy FBI agent. Yeah, that's Willem Dafoe's character. He went to a mobster's house dressed as a woman and was like seducing the mobsters, and it was just peculiar. You don't choose who you love because love is love, says Sandra Willoughby. No, I mean, I don't care if anybody's gay. I must say, I'm a little uncomfortable watching intimacy between men. And when I say a little uncomfortable, I probably mean a lot uncomfortable. And I'm not saying there's necessarily anything wrong with it, but it just doesn't, it's not the way I float. And I don't know. Yeah. Connie says she enjoys weed more. And my like of weed and alcohol was tied together. I enjoyed them both. For me, it was like I thought I was partying, and it changed my attitude. And I rarely would drink without smoking or smoke without drinking. I did both every day. So to separate the two, I I enjoyed both. For me, it was, I don't know, being stoned and being out of it. Dirty Wop Bastard said, people say there's nothing wrong with being gay. I ask, what's right about it? Let's see. How did I separate the two? How did I separate the two? I didn't separate. I mean, they come in different packages. And remember, Joe Camel, you're on thin ice. Hey, Sally Carson, I'm skeptical of you because you've asked the same question twice. No, I said I didn't separate the two, Joe Camel. I did them hand in hand. I drank and I smoked, and I smoked and I drank. It's what I did. It's how I got through my days. Yeah, Sally is starting trouble. I'm a little skeptical of Sally. Just because she said, would I turn the other way? That seems like such a strange comment. My thoughts on Palestine are only this. I saw, and I didn't even know he was Jewish. What's the actor? He was in, he's been in a lot of stuff. But he's Jewish, and I didn't know. He was in A Princess Bride. He was Diego Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die. What's that actor's name? Does anyone know? What was the name of the actor? It wasn't Steve Martin. Manny Patinkin. Yes. Thank you. Manny Patinkin. He's been in a bunch of stuff. He was actually in a good Sesame Street movie that I used to enjoy watching with my two little ones. But anyway, Mandy Patinkin, I think. Indigo Montoya. Anyway, very Jewish. I mean, very Jewish. Very passionate about, he thought, what was wrong with what was going on towards the Palestinians. And I would say a first time I've heard a Jewish person speak out openly about the genocide that is going on towards the Palestinians. And that's my only thought about that. But I did see him yesterday. And talking about it on a video, saying how horrific it is what Israel is doing, killing women and children. Those are my thoughts about him, about that. I'm not making any judgment. I'm just reporting what I saw. I saw a Jewish actor begging other Jews to speak out against the atrocities that are done towards the Palestinians. People talk about independent journalism. I think that would be an example of independent journalism. I didn't sugarcoat it or bias it in any way. Somebody asked me what my thoughts were on Palestine, and I reported what I saw. And let you judge it how you will. The Adam Friedland show had a great show with Congressman Brian Torres about the conflict. I don't know who any of those people are. Sandra said it's going on everywhere. Vader Cakes, Ken reports, we decide. Who are you, Vader Cakes? Are you a man or a woman? I'm assuming you're a man, but I'm not totally sure. Sad that we have to be so careful when speaking about this specific conflict. I don't know if I've slimmed down. I did work out for the first time yesterday, but I also ate a half tub of ice cream. So I don't know that I've slimmed down. I think I'm still weighing. I'm on the high side of where I'd like to be on weight, but I haven't done anything to care about it, or I don't care about it enough to do anything. I'm probably, I'd like to be 205, I think would be my ideal weight. And I'm probably 213 right now. I'm okay with that. The ADL will not be happy with my comments about what? Who is the ADL? And why will they not be happy about my comments? Okay, somebody who cops on every day asked about my apples and bananas. They're awesome. I bought individual apples for the very first time. I went and selected the apples I wanted. Too many times in a row I bought bags of apples, which had always been fine for me in the past, but it must be a bad crop of apples this year. And I got a bunch of horrible ones, either kind of mushy ones or, rotten ones. So I ended up buying some individual ones, and they are delightful. They are delightful. Chapter Chaser believes Cosmic Crisp are the best apples. I think they have a lot of juice in them, and they do crunch. I like Gala. I mean, those make me happy. Those are the ones I feel good about. It's sad that we humans are still far from unity. Global peace is nearly impossible without global catastrophes. Let's see. Global peace. I don't think we've even slightly scratched the surface of making ourselves peaceful. I think so few of us are in the moment and peaceful within. To strive for global peace almost seems ridiculous. We've got no chance till we clean up our side of the street, if you know what I mean. We're mean to ourselves. We worry, we have fear, we have anxiety. We go through life thinking the world sucks. It's too hot, it's too cold. We're so broken within that to expect us to get along with others that are equally broken in a different way, I don't think it's possible. Yeah. Just love each other, says Sandra. Sandra, we don't even love ourselves, is my point. We don't know what love is for each other. T-Mill 45 is going back to this horrible relationship for sex. It's not for love. It's for companionship. It's not for love. I think so many of us get in relationships to use the other one for companionship or sex or pride or money or whatever. Hoping it fills the void within, and we don't. What is my favorite cheese? I mean, it's not an everyday cheese, but I'd say cheddar jack is really nice. It's nice, like if you're just going to have, if there's a cheese tray, that's probably the one I'm going to go for, the cheddar jack. It's interesting, it's spicy, it's hot. Yeah. What's my favorite ice cream? Oh my gosh. The Moose Tracks by, oh, by the way, I got a garbage can. Look at that. Can you see it back there, my garbage can? I'm pretty happy with it. I'd waited like 5-6 months, didn't think I needed one. I got tired of putting little garbage bags on my counter, so I got a garbage bag. Let's see. Am I a fondue guy? I mean, it's melted cheese. Melted cheese is pretty good, but I don't know the last time I had fondue. It's almost, I mean, I would say if I was taking a woman out for dinner, she would probably have to suggest the fondue or want it. Yeah. I wouldn't say I'm a sushi guy either. I mean, I kind of enjoy it. But I'm more of an Italian steak guy than a fondue guy. Oh, it's nice. That is nice. Well, Vader Cakes, I see that. Vader Cakes said he took a woman out for dinner and she suggested fondue. He turned the car around. I mean, that might be... I'd give her another chance. I would admit, I prefer she would say pizza or Italian or even steaks. I mean, I wouldn't want her to be hooked on fondue and think we're going every week. You know? This has been such an easy show for me. Such a glorious and easy show for me. Took me a while to get started. Oh, Joe Camel. Yeah, it would be a shame for a nice woman to burn her get out of jail free card for fondue. Prophet says he's way past dating in his 50s. Women have lost their appeal. Women have lost their appeal. Again, I have 4 kids. I think when we're young, we envision getting married, having a family, getting a house with a white picket fence, and retiring to somewhere in Florida when we're old. And sometimes life doesn't go as we plan it. And we get married, we have kids, we get divorced, we get married, we have kids, we get divorced. So sometimes life doesn't go as we plan it. But I think the inherent need for a mate when you're in your 50s, you've already had kids, is certainly down. So that leaves, somebody to hang out with, companionship or sex or whatever. And my need for that has shrunk, I will say. Don't get me started on shrinkage. Do I want my kids to have those dreams? Do I want my kids to have those dreams? I would expect they do. It's bigger than my hope for them. I think there's societal, and not only societal pressures, but there's reproductive and human and instinctive pressures for us to mate and spread our gene pool, if you will. What kind of coffee am I drinking? Great question. I'm drinking an empty cup, and that's not a good type of coffee. But since you asked, I brewed up some Starbucks pumpkin spice this morning, and it's delightful. You might wonder what I have in store for me on this Thursday morning. I'm not totally sure. I may work. The nice thing, I work 2 jobs. And because of that, I can work like a crazy amount, or I have them both on limited schedules. They schedule me and they put me on the calendar for various days. But that leaves like 3 swing days a week where I can work or not work. So it's kind of nice. Is it true that men find it hard to be alone more than women? I used to think that was true, Pippi. But right now, I'm not finding it hard at all. I used to be afraid of being alone. Yeah, I used to be afraid of being alone, but I'm kind of enjoying it now. I used to think I needed a woman to make me whole or to fulfill me. And I don't feel that at all anymore. I enjoy being alone. I enjoy having quiet nights, or nights when I cook some dinner and, I don't know, read, watch TV, go to bed early, get a good night's sleep. Steve said 33 years without a drink, smoking weed every day, retired military, coffee and cannabis. Let me ask you, Steve, when you smoke, so you've smoked weed already today, I'm assuming. Are you still there, Steve? I assume you've smoked weed already today. Had I smoked weed already today, my entire thought, are you already thinking about your next hit, Steve? And are you wondering at all, did you get a good hit? Or should you go smoke some more? For me, it was all consuming, because I have an edible, no next hit. Okay, well, are you wondering about eating another edible? Are you wondering if you had enough of the edible? Where's my man, Steve? For me, I always wondered if I'd had enough or if I was really high. Scott says he's smoking this morning as well. Good morning, Red. How are you? I don't need any male company, but I need my children and granddaughter, says Pepe. Dennis has been married for 43 years and still disagrees on food. Wait, Applecom said you caught yourself just spending your days waiting for them to be over. I don't know what that means. Why were you just waiting for your days to be over, Applecom? The conversation's been a little broken this morning, but maybe that's okay. Maybe we're touching on a lot of worthwhile topics. Sandra says she is the dream wife. Sandra, can you tell me what makes you the dream wife? I'm just curious. Because if you say you're the dream wife, I must say that makes me skeptical. Steve is widowed for 5 years. He's alone and loving it. All right. Yeah. Yeah. It seems loyalty, honesty, and faithful makes you the dream wife. Okay. And Sandra, we're going to dig in on you. You said loyalty, honesty, and faithful. Have you ever asked a man what he would look for in a wife? Because you said you're the dream wife. And I bet if I pulled 10 guys, let's say, and said, hey, give me the attributes of a dream wife, I don't know how many would list loyalty, honesty, and faithful. And I'm not saying you're wrong or those aren't good traits or whatever, but you are saying you are the dream wife. And I wonder, that'd be like me saying I'm a dream husband. I should probably ask a woman what she looks for in a husband before I consider myself a dream husband. And I'm wondering if you've ever asked a man what he looks for in a woman, because you said loyalty, honesty, and faithful. And to me, those are almost three attributes. I mean, they all kind of are together, aren't they? You didn't list fun or smart or challenging or, Yeah. So all I'm saying is, Sandra, you might not be the dream wife. And I'm not trying to be mean, but that's nice. I don't know who you are, Vader Case, but you make me laugh. Okay, Kenya says they think they're the dream wife because they're feminine and friendly. Yeah, and again, I wouldn't say I'm the dream husband. So for you to say you are the dream wife made me skeptical, and I appreciate you engaging with me on this. And I'm not saying your attributes aren't important, because certainly they are. But I was curious why you thought you were the dream wife. Yeah, we're all human. So to say anybody's the dream wife, I guess that's what I'm saying. I would, some of my best friends have been married 40 years. And I don't think they would describe themselves as this dream perfect husband, or their wives as dreamy perfect women. Wait, hold on here. Let's see. Several years ago, I wrote myself a really long letter about what I wanted in a partner. That way I would be able to see it if it were in front of me. It worked out. Married the dude that matched. Way to go, Schlevel! Way to go, Schlevel. I'm proud of you, Schlevel. I feel some false intimacy with Schlevel. We were two ships that passed in the night at the farmer's market. Oh, yes. What type of irons do I use? It doesn't matter what type I use. I hit them horribly. I was horrible with my irons the other day. Don't make me think about golf. Fred, are you still married? Are you still married, Fred Hinkle? Because you're talking about your wife. I'm sure Sandra's lovable or beautiful. There will be more farmers markets, Schliebel. To the same woman 3 times? I mean, I'm not sure if you're serious. Prophet of Truth, married once. Who is my crew in Appleton? What do you mean, who is my crew? I don't know if I've ever used the word that I have a crew. You can't get rid of her, Fred. Well, because she's loyal, honest, and faithful. She keeps coming back. And you don't know what to do. She keeps showing up on your door, and you're going, well, come on back. You must love her, though, Fred. Who do I hang out with socially? I've already talked about that, Joe. Joe, are you a troll? I'm betting you are, just by the nature of the questions you ask. Like, you want to know the names of who I'm golfing with. It just seems your questions are always more pointed than most. Yeah. I wish nothing but the best for everyone. Yeah, I can too, Vader. I can too. Can I help a bro out? So bro must be a very commonly used term, because I get kind of bothered when people call me bro. Everyone's going so quick. Everyone's going so quick. Ian says he's broke. Dennis, there is no perfect mate. Everyone is different. Working through imperfections is what works for me, says Dennis Young. Huh. Do we need to have ourselves fixed? We're never going to be fixed. I know for me, I was so broken and flawed and looking for a woman to fulfill me that they had no chance. Nap time. Best part of single life is semi-retired in your city. Huh. Oh, that's nice. That is nice. But anyway, it's Thursday morning. I'm looking forward to my day, whatever it holds. Yeah. My plans? Probably get a quick workout in, walk over to the Y, enjoy that. Take Sandra out for coffee. Why? I mean, nothing against Sandra, but I don't even know where she lives. I mean, I'd almost take anybody out for coffee. I enjoy meeting people. So I'd probably take anybody out for coffee. But why Sandra specifically? She seems to be happily single. And maybe I'm finding my way to that as well. Let's see. But anyway, again, it's Thursday morning, and I've talked for long enough. I want to say thank you to everybody that joined. We've had a great show today. We've got 48 thumbs up. Can we get it to 50 while we're still here? Can we get ourselves to 50? Can we, out of the 50 people watching, can a couple of you throw a thumbs up and push us over. Sandra's in Oklahoma. Well, that's probably not going to do it. We need one more. Mine says 49. There we got 50. Thank you guys for pushing us over 50 likes. It seems a show as awesome as mine every morning should at least get 50 thumbs up, even when we start late. But I tell you what, I'm super excited about my day. We're having a cool period here in Appleton, Wisconsin. It's probably still in the 50s right now. Something about putting on a pair of jeans and a sweatshirt and going outside feels really good to me. Do more thumbs up equal monetization? I don't think so. I'm already monetized. I don't know what the thumbs up really do. My thought is the more thumbs up I get, the more the YouTube will push this stream out to the audience. But I don't know if there's any correlation at all. I don't know. It strokes my ego when I get 50 thumbs up. They say spread the algorithm. All right, Sandra, I hope you subscribe to my show, and I hope you tune in tomorrow. Oh, Joe Camel, you take your thumbs down and shove it up your arse. That's what I think about you and your thumbs down. We don't want any thumbs sideways. We don't want any ambivalent, is that the right word? Thumbs. We only want the positive thumbs. That's the ones we really like. But anyway, it's Thursday morning. I'm excited about my day. I got a fridge filled with fruit. Does anyone know, is fruit good for you? I've been eating a crazy amount of fruit lately, just thinking it's good for me. I'm starting to wonder if it isn't. I'll leave you with that. I want to thank you all for joining. I hope your week is going great. I hope your coffee is hot. Your soul is filled. You're feeling good. You are loving yourself. You are forgiving yourself. And as always, I hope to talk to you soon. Bye-bye.